congratulate you on your 1000 likes on YouTube. Wow, that's amazing.
Well, thank you, Philou.
And for your next video, how many views do you think you will have?
Well, I hope people will just enjoy you and me making movies about flat feet, and hopefully they will learn something and they will apply the same things I applied on my feet.
Blah 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 blah. Just watch the next episode.
Episode 4, where I talk about everything I know and my own experience about orthotics.
Okay, prove it to me.
And why not to buy these things and follow my way, the JJ way of fixing your flat feet.
Okay, prove it to me.
If you haven't seen episode 1, 2 or 3, then I definitely recommend watching episode 3, like, subscribe and hit that notification button, because if you have flexible flat feet, you don't want to miss out on my videos where I share 31 years of flat feet experience. So orthotics. These things are called insoles, orthotics. You put them inside the shoe, like so. And then you hope that they will fit perfectly. So what kind of orthotics do exist? Well, first I had these hard plastic orthotics when I was 9 years old until here. Completely plastic. Okay. So time goes by, no problem. And then age 23, my sole maker tells me, look, your left foot is squashed more, you need new ones. So here you see my my normal stance now. So you can clearly see the arcs that are present. But in the past, these were my feet, you see? My flat feet. And my left one, this one, is more flat than this one. So this means, you can take a good look. So now it's at the same squash as the right one, but in fact the left one goes even deeper. I'm gonna give you a special product that's made out of cork and leather and a special foam to help you take the hits of normal walking, and a special elevation for the gap of your big toe with the floor. Okay, but I like to do some sports as well. I like to jog, I like to snowboard, I like to skateboard. Well, in that case, I have a special sports orthotic, almost the double of these normal ones. It's a special absorbent layer. So this is non-breathing, foam, and this is like absorbent. But at the end of the day, your foot is completely covered in sweat. So if you jog for half an hour, it's wet. So you need to dry them. Then you crawl into your other shoes. Hopefully they are already dry. But if you only have one pair, you need a second pair. So at any given time, if you're like an active person, you need 3 pairs. Why? Sports, let them dry, normal walking, and the day after, normal walking, because these will be wet. You can see my imprint. It's just human sweat that gets absorbed into the leather. So the process of getting orthotics. First you need to go and visit a doctor. You already know you have flat feet, but you need to show this doctor that you are a freak of nature. So then they put you against the wall and take off your shoes, please. Please show me your feet. Okay, yes, you have flat feet. Yes, since birth, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's 50 euro. Bam. I will give you a prescription so you can go to a specialized orthopedic surgeon in the hospital, so he can also look at your feet and do exactly the same thing, tell you have flat feet. Okay, then you go to the hospital. And you wait, and finally it's your turn. Exactly the same thing. Hello, sir. Yes, what's your problem? Oh, you have flat feet. Oh, please, sir, take off your shoes. Yes. Oh, yes, you clearly have flat feet. Oh, my God. Your feet are completely deformed. So not only are they repeating the same words as the doctor, they give you an extra psychological issue that you have non-normal feet. They really look at you in such a way that you feel like a freak. You have flat feet. But society, flat feet, huh? Flat feet. 80% of people have normal feet. So if you have normal feet, you don't even know what flat feet are. You don't even know how they look like. You don't know how much pain you have. Nothing. Eventually you got your paper, okay, you are allowed to have orthotics, soles. Then you need to have an appointment with a sole maker, your orthotics guy. You go in. For the first time, you go on this special machine, and this special machine, you need to walk on it, and then they take an imprint of your pressure points. Then in the old days, I need to put my feet into like a wax bath. This was really nice, it was warm. And then he started doing his craftsmanship and told me, hold your foot like that and like that. And then he got the basics to create a specialized, customized orthotic.
Without further ado, my friend JJ's arguments about not having orthotics. Enjoy.
They are supposed to correct the stance of your flat feet. So here you see me standing on my right foot, no support, and on my left foot, support with the orthotic. But I'm standing in a normal stance. I'm keeping them normal. Now have a good close look what's happening if you just go on your orthotic with your flat foot. It gets squashed completely. You see? Normal, squash. Normal, squash. And now normal and squash. So what's happening, you have a gap here and your foot is pushed outward. So you can clearly see here that those toes are over the edge. And then your shoe is pushing them inward, but all the time this little toe is in big problems. What's happening in the shoe? A shoe here, I always had problems. Always. If I buy bigger shoes, like a 47 or a 48, I had another problem. Because then, flat feet are flat, I didn't have enough room to fill out the shoe. So the shoes were always slopping in the back, so they were too big. So I had a huge problem. I had pain. These orthotics, my feet, look, they're hanging over the edge. And my orthotic maker, he said, yeah, it's you have a problem. I never have people with that kind of problem, with those problems, so yeah. I'm very sorry, but I cannot help you any further. So these things, they don't correct your feet. This is what you need naturally, this arc. And you can create that by just using the method I described in episode 3. But for the first 2 weeks, don't wear them every day because your feet will be hurting. Just so try them out occasionally. So let your foot adapt to this new arc, to this new pattern, this new foam, and your feet will hurt. Trust me, they will hurt. And then after a week, you get your orthotic, you pay €100 or in US dollars, $120. And then you get a receipt in Belgium, and then you give this receipt to your health insurance, and they pay you back half in the day. They pay me back half of the price, but now it's limited up till 49 something. I think the last time was 49.20 cents. So €49.20, and these things cost €120. So if you do this for the entirety of your life, let's hope you can do that. It's every 2 years, 120 minus 50 is €70 or $90. Let's say you do that for until you die. So that's like average 60 years. So 30 times $90, that's $2,700 for these things. And you need to buy special shoes because you cannot put these things in any kind of shoes. Ladies out there who like to wear or love high heels, have you ever saw someone putting this freak of nature, this sole, in a high heel? I don't think so. But luckily, people who wear high heels, you get the natural arc because if you have flexible feet, if you stand on the ball of your feet, you get that arc. So high heels are really good for people who have flat feet. So this process repeats itself every 2 years, and bottom line, it's €3,000 for a lifetime. But it doesn't end there. Because I had a lot of pain, my sole maker told me, look, on average, people with flat feet in their 40s, 50s, if they have a standing occupation, they need surgery. They need surgery. Can you imagine? You can take your money and throw it in the garbage because at 40, 50, with flat feet in those occupations, you need surgery anyway. At first, this was my orthotic. It was a 3/4 orthotic. So the heel, the arc support, and it stopped about here. Because at the age of 22, 23, I needed specialized gap supporting orthotics, and that was it. But at the age of 23, I was already working, and I'm a shoe lover. I already bought some nice Oxfords, some Brooks, black, brown, camel, whatever. And then I was used to this system, only up till here. So this was non-existing. I had a sole like this. And then he comes and gives me a complete full orthotic. And he says, here you go, Jan-Jaap. Thank you for trusting me. That's $120. Okay. The problem was, when I put this orthotic in my shoe, I inserted this sole into the shoe, and there was no gap. So here, normally, if you have a correct sole, it's possible to put your thumb or your index finger just behind here at the edge. So you have a spacing between the heel and your orthotic to create some extra space for your foot. So all of my old shoes I had to throw them away. But anyway, thousands and thousands of dollars of shoes, of really, really nice classical shoes. I needed to throw them away, and I had to invest in a whole new collection of shoes. At first I didn't do this because I was quite angry with my orthotics guy. Then I went back and I told him, look man, I have to throw all my shoes away. And then he told me, yeah man, what do you want, pain on your feet or wear nice shoes? And I said, I want to do both. I don't have pain, I don't want to have nice shoes. Yeah, that's just for you, you have flat feet, you will always have special shoes, white ball shoes. So, and if you go to the store and you see these ugly, ugly, ugly shoes that they make for people with orthotics, it's just terrible. You wake up, and the first thing you do is, second thing you do is, you put your feet on the ground. Where are the orthotics now? It's not possible, right? Then you go to the shower. Get into the shower. Orthotics. How are you going to use them? You go to the beach. You go to the swimming pool. In the sea. How are you going to make sure your feet are in the right position? Not with orthotics. That's impossible. So what I'm trying to say is, you need to have another way to correct your feet. And the best way is the JJ way. If you do some yoga poses, perform some yoga poses, it's also not possible to maintain your balance, because with flat feet you tip over, and with normal feet you have perfect balance. And those balancing yoga poses are fantastic for exercising your feet muscles. That's it. That's my complete story, my experience about orthotics. Don't buy them. Try my way, you'll be better off. It's hard in the beginning, you will have a lot of pain, but now for me, after 1 year and 3 months, no more pain, no knee pain, nothing. I can wear all the shoes I want, and I don't have discomfort. And in episode 5, it will be all about shoes. Thanks for watching.
Let's go. Are you still happy, Philou?
Yes. And you, with your normal feet?
Well, yes. Thank you.
Can you prove that you're not wearing orthotics right now? Prove it, prove it!
Okay.
Show me.
Look. No orthotics, Philou. Nothing.
Okay. Now I believe you. Hopefully, I also believe you on YouTube. Does my hair look good? Does my hair look good for YouTube?
Yes, Philou. Yes. You're stunning, man.
Okay, well, I can say to you all, it's very windy, and if you haven't seen episode 3 yet, go and have a look, because there JJ talks about how to create normal feet in a natural way. Bye This is my imitation of Yoda. Anger. leads to fear. Fear leads to suffering. Suffering is not good.
I think you mixed up your line, Philou.
No, that was the original one.